Have you ever reflected upon the severe implications of the total melting of the polar ice caps? This idea is turning into a reality closer than we might think. The polar ice caps, massive perennial ice stretches at our planet's poles, are important components of Earth, crucial to our ecosystem balance and survival of countless species. They act as Earth's natural temperature regulator, reflecting sunlight back into space and store about 3/4 of the world's fresh water. But these large ice bodies are under threat, and the outcomes could be disastrous. Imagine a world where these ice protectors vanish entirely, causing calamitous events with apocalyptic effects. A complete melting of the polar ice caps would induce an extraordinary surge in global sea levels. To illustrate, the low-lying Florida peninsula could be entirely submerged with just a 20-foot rise in sea level, indicating the potential geographical transformations. The loss of these ice caps would threaten Arctic and Antarctic wildlife, like polar bears and penguins, leading to their likely extinction. Further, without the ice's reflective property, our oceans would absorb more solar heat, disrupting global weather patterns, resulting in stronger, frequent storms and hurricanes, causing widespread destruction. The polar ice is receding at an alarming rate. The Antarctic ice sheet alone lost a staggering 3 trillion tons of ice in the past 2 decades. Similarly, the Arctic region is warming up twice as fast as the global average, losing nearly half of its summer sea ice since the late 20th century. The world's non-polar glaciers, also melting rapidly, could vanish entirely this century, contributing to 1/3 of the sea level rise, leading to significant worldwide impacts. The polar ice caps and glaciers, a critical warning sign, underscore the urgent need for global action against climate change. Understanding the potential impacts of the melting ice caps is critical to our future, the survival of countless species, and the overall health of our planet. The melting glaciers and polar ice caps are a warning that we simply cannot afford to overlook. Growing sea levels pose an alarming threat to our planet. This climate event, primarily due to global warming, is a global concern. It's not just theoretical. Its consequences could dramatically reshape our world. Coastal cities like Miami, New York, Shanghai, and Tokyo, home to 600 million people, are at serious risk. These cities aren't only populated hubs, they are key global economy nodes. Potential submersion under rising waters could yield not only home losses for millions, but a severe economic collapse. Beyond property destruction, it suggests significant job losses and disruption of global supply chains, destabilizing the world economy. Furthermore, these cities would encounter increased flooding, leading to additional issues such as infrastructure destruction and loss of agriculture. The intrusion of saltwater into freshwater sources poses a threat to the drinking water supply. Rising water levels mean potential submersion of these habitats, displacing millions. This could lead to a relocation crisis causing chaos. One such vulnerable place is the Maldives, an island nation in the Indian Ocean. The Maldives, famous for its beauty and tourism, is in danger due to rising sea levels. Its existence is in jeopardy, with frequent flooding being a forewarning of more severe events. Rising sea levels also endanger marine life. Coral reefs, home to various marine species, are already experiencing bleaching due to warmer ocean temperatures. Failure to act could render the Maldives uninhabitable this century. Melting ice caps disrupt ocean currents, causing changes in weather patterns and extreme weather events. This has far-reaching impacts on various ecosystems. Lastly, melting polar ice threatens indigenous species like the polar bear, which rely on sea ice for hunting. The rapid ice loss threatens their survival and the survival of species reliant on sea ice. In conclusion, rising sea levels, fueled by global warming, could trigger irreversible changes in our ecosystems, including severe damage to marine life. Despite the severity of the circumstance, we should not fall into the pits of desperation and desolation. We can utilize our inherent power to bring about significant transformations. Our unique capabilities and boundless potential can make a profound difference in the world. We are not just tiny specks in the cosmos, but architects of change, pioneers of progress. This transformation's beauty lies in its simplicity. Monumental shifts start with small alterations in our daily routines. A minor lifestyle change can bring a profound improvement in our planet's health. Take, for instance, curbing our carbon footprint with simple choices. Opting for public transportation, cycling, or walking reduces air pollution, improving our health and purifying the air we breathe. We can make impactful choices, like using reusable bags, composting waste, and supporting renewable energy sources. These actions reduce waste, promote sustainable energy, and increase green cover. Our energy consumption can also be reduced by turning off lights and appliances when not in use, unplugging charged devices, and investing in energy-efficient appliances. These actions conserve resources and reduce our costs. Adopting a plant-based diet and reducing meat and dairy intake can aid in this transformation. Such dietary changes lead to a significant reduction in our individual carbon footprints. We can conserve water by taking quicker showers, fixing leaks, and using water-efficient appliances. Such measures help in preserving this invaluable resource for future generations. We can influence political actions by voting for leaders who prioritize climate change policies. In doing so, we advocate for sustainable development on a larger scale. Supporting eco-friendly businesses sends a strong message to corporations. It signifies that we value sustainability and prefer businesses that prioritize the environment. Our individual capacity to combat this crisis is vast. Each step, regardless of its size, can assist in down the polar ice caps melt and the consequential rise in sea levels. It's about safeguarding our planet, our only home, for all the life that it nurtures. It's a collective effort to secure a more sustainable, healthier planet for the generations that will inherit the Earth from